So I just closed out the month with just over 16K cash collected. This is week 51 of scaling my business to 100K a month. And I'm going to show you in this video the exact systems that have allowed me to get to this position and my plan to be able to get to those 6-figure months as well. Hey everyone, so my name's Sam and I own an online business and I work specifically with gyms, growing and scaling them through sales and marketing. Now, I've recently quit my full-time job and I'm going into the online space full-time. I'm planning on traveling all around Southeast Asia while also scaling up my business to 6 figures a month. What I want to do is show you the real challenges, the things that I'm facing and what I've done to overcome those so that you can learn from them and not make the same mistakes that I've done and scale way faster than me. So here's the proof that I've made just over 16K last month. And on top of that as well, here's some other proof from 2 weeks where I made 10.8K within 2 weeks. So this puts us on track for the biggest quarter yet so far. So by the end of this video, I want to give you the exact framework that's going to 10x your output, your business, your revenue and your systems so that you can grow and scale and make more money from your online business. So in this video, I'm going to cover my daily routine and the system that helps me to grow my business further and further every single month. I'm then going to show you the problem I was having with my ads and how I overcame that to be able to get qualified sales calls booked in. And then finally, I'm going to show you my new pricing strategy that's allowed me to get more cash collected up front, which gives us even more ammo to be able to fire into ads, get more sales calls booked, and more importantly, even more profit for the business. Let's dive into it. So, the foundation of everything. And this was my daily routine. More importantly, the deep work blocks. This section is arguably the most important thing because if you don't allocate time to the most important tasks, your business is not going to grow. So how did I actually plan my routine to make sure that I was optimal and making use of as much time as possible and being as relentless as possible? So I'm not one of these people that is 5 a.m. club, you need to get up at that time. Now I might be in the future, but what I found with where I'm at right now is you just need to have a consistent wake up time. And I still struggle with that to this day. Main reason for that, I've just come off a mastermind. I've been on that mastermind, it carried on till 4 a.m. I wasn't on it till 4 a.m. because I was just so tired. I ended up going to bed a little bit earlier than that before it finished. Did have people like Lopez on there as well. Stay tuned because I am actually going to do a video on the lessons that I learned from Lopez on that mastermind. But one thing that is huge is having a consistent wake up time. So for me, it was around 7 a.m. That's usually the time that I wake up. So when I first wake up in the morning, I get up and I have a shower, brush my teeth so I'm fresh and ready. The second thing I do is I take my supplements, electrolytes, and I make sure I've got at least a litre worth of water. Then the third thing I do, I get to my desk and I lock in for some deep work. And this is always the toughest task, the thing that you don't want to do, the thing that's going to grow the business, the revenue generating task. And that is the thing that I prioritize as the thing that I am going to get done. Now, I do this from around 7:30 all the way to 12. And so I have a solid 4 hours there of just deep work, 4.5 hours even, of just deep work. And I'm just focused, I'm locked in. Don't get me wrong, I have a few little breaks here and there, just walk around, get outside, get some fresh air, back in, go again. And so that's the first thing, that's gonna be your revenue generating tasks. Now from 12 till 1, this is where I reply to Slack messages, to WhatsApps, to text messages, to emails, anything like that. And I'll also at the same time optimize my time as much as possible by having food. I fast all the way until 12. The main reason for that is I don't want any food or fuel within my body to be able to give me brain fog or anything like that. So I don't rely on food to help me get through the deep work blocks. I just rely on hydration and that's it. And that's what works best for me. Then from there, once we've finished and we're up to 1 p.m. now, where I've finished everything, this is where I do something for me. And the thing that I love to do for me is hitting the gym. So from between 1 and 2:30 is my gym workout, my training plan. And so I will hit the gym there. I've had my food, so I've got fueled for the gym. I'm working out at the gym, finish my workout. Then from 2:30 until around about 4, 5 or 6, depending on the day, is when I've got team calls, I've got client calls, I've got mentoring calls. Any sorts of calls I have in those blocks there where I'm speaking to somebody else, going through stuff for the team, strategy for the next month, that sort of stuff. And then finally, if I don't have calls in that block, so for example, a Tuesday is a no call day for me, and I just block that out for more deep work in the afternoon. If I don't have calls, I'll tend to do the easier tasks or the things that don't need as much focus in the afternoon, because what I do find is after I've hit the gym, I do struggle to lock back in with deep work, and mainly because I've just had food. And so from there, I come back, do more work, and then in the evening, I'll have dinner again, have a big dinner. That's where I get most of my calories from, in the evening meal. And then finally after that, even more deep work, even more tasks to do, or calls, whatever it is that's the priority there. Then there's PFT, which is plan for tomorrow. And this is where I plan everything for tomorrow, get ready for the day ahead, and then straight to bed and recycle the process over and over and over again. So that's how I optimize my day as much as possible to make sure that I'm getting, number one, the most out of my day, but number two, doing the revenue generating tasks that are going to push and grow the business further. So that's my daily structure as of now that I've left my full-time job, and that's what I found works best for me. Now that might not work best for you. You might find that the gym is better for you first thing in the morning and then you do deep work. Whatever it is, you find what's best for you. Once you find it, fantastic, go with it, stick with it, stay consistent. So the second thing was our ads targeting. We found that we were getting all sorts of leads. And when I mean all sorts of leads, we were getting leads that were called farting McFartison and all of this rubbish. We were just getting a load of crap coming through. And the main reason for that, based on everything that I looked at, all the metric, is very simply, we were using a Facebook lead form. We then transitioned to an ads landing page, and because there is more resistance to be able to fill out that form, yes, our cost per lead rose, but we did get a higher quality lead coming through, meaning that every single time we had a lead come through, they were more than likely qualified. Why? Because they had to come off the Facebook platform first off. They had to fill out that information on a landing page with qualifying questions and then book in a call. And if they didn't book in a call, or even if they did, my phone setters, they would call them instantly, make sure that they're qualified and the right fit. And if they were, they'd either book them in or check they're qualified if they've already booked in. Then that way, we have a really rigorous process now, making sure that we're optimizing for as many calls as possible, but the qualified calls. Because the worst thing that you can do when you're starting to scale is lose time on unqualified people. Now, some people might say otherwise, but I don't want my closer getting pissed off because he's got loads of crap calls with loads of unqualified people. I want those prospects to be spot on. And I've had this conversation with him and said, you might have less calls, but we'll have higher quality calls, meaning our close rate will go up way more, which at the end of the day is a priority for us, because if we're closing more deals when they come onto the call, we're making more money. And at the end of the day, if we're making more money for the business, more profit, better team, better systems, better coaching, just all in all is way better. So if you are having issues right now with running and scaling up your ads, and you've found that you're going to get unqualified people, you're consistently getting rubbish people coming through on the ads, then very simple fix, convert to a landing page. If that isn't working still, add more qualification, more questions, harder for them to actually opt in, meaning that they put their information in, they put their name, email, phone number, and then there's a load of qualifying questions. I recommend three. Three I found is a sweet spot. You can go more than that if you've got a massive influx and you don't need more people, and you just want uber qualified people, then 1,000,000%, but we're not quite at that stage yet. So we do 2 to 3 qualifying questions. The sweet spot we found is 3. Obviously, you drop it to 2, like it's going to be, you're going to have even less qualified people, but there's a balance to it where you're going to not get as many leads. So you just need to find that for your niche. But for the gym niche, or if you're trying to get sales calls booked, I found that name, email, phone number, and then 3 qualification questions as well. Okay, then finally is our new pricing strategy. Essentially what this is we've upped the price. So we've seen the AOV's gone up significantly. That's because we've got a few paid in fulls this month, or most recent month, July. So the AOV has gone up and the percentage of cash collected has gone up and our close rate's gone up. Those are 3 key indicators of the price. So we've upped the price by 1,000. So we're now at £3,000 and 4,000 US dollars as an upfront payment. Now, if we get a few more piffs on top of that, paid in fulls if you're not sure, then we're going to up the price again. We've now also got WAP, which is a payment processor, which allows the client for us to get a paid in full, but the client to pay it as interest-free payments, meaning they can split it over 12 months. That then allows us to collect more cash up front, which is going to be even better for us, because then it means that we're charging better prices up front that are affordable for everyone, or most people that can get authorized on a WAP processor. And I'm pretty sure all you need for that is a credit card that allows you to have 2,500 or more, and then you're authorized to be able to get that. So that's been a huge game changer for us. First thing, upping the price based on the data, and then the second thing on top of that is adding a payment processor in that's allowed us to get more cash collected up front. Now, these three things alone haven't obviously got me to making, within 2 weeks, 10.8K, and then finishing off the month with just over 16K US dollars. Those three things haven't been the key things that have got me to where I'm at right now, but those are significant things that have helped me last month, that's got me to the position I'm in with the cash collected so far. Now, next steps from here, we're going for a 25K month this month in August. And so with the new price, with the new systems in place, I'm confident that we are going to get there. If we get more than that, then fantastic, but I'm going to be relentless work ethic until I get to at least a bare minimum of 25K this month. Now, follow along for the journey, follow along for the update. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. If you like this video, then feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, first thing, fix your daily routine. Second thing, fix your ads, and finally, fix your pricing strategy. Do these three things, implement them in, they're going to help you make more revenue. Catch you in a bit, guys.